Big up, everybody. It's your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. And you know what it is, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Sorry, I need to flip this camera around really quickly. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Real technical difficulties today. It's a difficult situation. Okay. Cool. So, oh my, I look like I'm twisted. What's up, guys? Big up to Stephanie Griffith in the building. Big up to her fan. What's good, Ricardo? See the big smiles. Happy days. A big result for Man United last night, guys. What can I tell you? You know what I mean? So happy. Was a crash out situation for your boy Mark, and you know, you saw it live. I was ready to throw the towel in when we got that red card. I could not believe the level of refereeing in that game. But you know what? As the positive guy that I am, I couldn't let it go. I came back, and the team came back, not because of me, but they found the fight. They found the heart. All of you guys watched it live. I'm pretty sure the support was unanimous from all of us. You know what I mean? The boys did us proud. It's going to be interesting. You know, how did Amorim tactics shape that game? You know what I mean? Buying there in goal, we were asking the question, was it, tactical? Was it like a deep fake? No, it really was the thing. Buying there was the guy. He was that guy, and he was ready for it. Big up to Luan in the building. Big up to Danny B. Luman is asking, you said Ugarte was taken off because he was in a yellow. Then how come Malacia, a right back, replaced him? There was a tactical game which you didn't catch. I didn't catch it, bro. I can tell you, bro, in that moment, my brains was going off because you know what? I was crashed out. I was mad. You guys saw it live, I'm sure. You know what I mean? It was one of those things, not my better moments, but the frustration was a lot to bear. Watching the disgrace of a refereeing in that game, it was hurting me to the core, guys. But you know what? The team, they fought well, they fought hard. And you know what? They kept the fight in longer than I thought they would. And they came out victorious. You know, so let's go through some quotes of the players, some things, and let's talk about it, see what's happening. You know what I mean? There's some news coming out. Remember, we talked about it. Malacia could be leaving on loan to Juventus. That's something possible. You know what I mean? Other teams interested in Marcus Rashford as well. And Man United favorite player, Manuel Ugarte, at risk over the FA brawl. The FA decides they're going to charge the players. It looks like they're not investigating the referee decisions. They're going to investigate, Manuel Ugarte starting a brawl. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about the little red card as well. You know what I mean? But I think it's more important that we discuss this situation right here. This disgusting situation, guys. Look at it. Man United favored at risk at suspension over brawl in heated FA Cup clash. Manuel Ugarte could face a retrospective action from the Football Association for his role in the on-field brawl during the Manchester United's dramatic FA Cup triumph over Arsenal on Sunday. And guys, if we were to predict anything before we get into this story, I'd say a 3 to 5 match ban is incoming. Forthwith. You know it's Man United. They're going to put that, they make sure to put that dagger in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? But let's read it out. The excitement boiled over midway through the second half when Arsenal were awarded a penalty for an alleged foul on Kai Havertz by Harry Maguire, who was furious at the decision. United's anger, they said angst, that's German. United's anger escalated to a multiplayer brawl which Ugarte and Havertz found themselves at the center. Havertz ended up on the floor after a clash with Ugarte, who appeared to thrust his head towards the Arsenal forward. While the contact was minimal, the FA will have to question Ugarte's intentions. As there was no VAR in operation, the system will not be used in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Ugarte's action was not reviewed and appears to have been missed by the on-field official, who did not show the midfielder a yellow card. Havertz was also spotted with his hand around Ugarte's throat, was shown a yellow card, suggesting the referees clocked the German's actions and handed out what he felt was appropriate punishment. Mind you, Bruno got a red for that. No, Casemiro did. Casemiro did. Got a straight red. You know what I mean? If Ugarte's alleged headbutt was missed, it could spark an investigation, which may lead to a suspension for the summer signing, who has won United fans over in recent weeks with his ruthless attitude during games. When we have the ball, it's a game, and when we don't, it's a fight. Ugarte wrote on social media after the match, "Let's keep it going, always and together." Big up to the legend. He's going to be a legend here for sure. That's Roy Keane regenerated right there. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm telling you. Guys, big up to everyone in the building. Havertz did strangle him. The strangulation was visibly violent. Of course, guys, I'm pretty sure you saw that little video that I created. If you want to watch it, I think I have it here. Hold on. Let me share it for you guys so you guys can see that chokehold. You know, I think I got a little bit of a presentation good there with that little clip I made. Hold on. Let me see if I can share this. Hold on 1 second. This is going to be crazy. Present. Yeah, I can do that. That's cool. Okay, 1 second. Let me find this thing. Stop screen sharing. I gotta do this differently, guys. Window. Nice. All right, guys. Check this out. This should showcase exactly what the FA is trying to say, to be fair. Yo, I can't even talk about the music, but let me mute the music, but you can see it right there. The moment. You see it right there, guys? You see it? Let me bring it back. You see that? Guys, look at this stuff. Look at that chokehold that he's got Ugarte in. You can see he's visibly short of breath. How was that not a red card? How was that not a red card, guys? Can you tell me? Tell me, guys. There can't be the 12. Brother. Danny B, we needed it. You know, if it's one thing I keep saying, and I don't know if people clock it, right? We had a sample. We had a certain recipe for our victories. These edgy characters in different parts of midfield. That Roy Keane-esque bitterness. You know, that creativity somewhere on the wing or in attack. You know, that directness through the center. You know, that deep line playmaker, that guy in the back who could just knit everything together. We always had it when we had Vidic. Vidic was the Roy Keane of that era. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's one of those things. It's one of those things. You know what I mean? So what can I say? Ugarte is in some trouble, so we're going to back him anyway. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want a warrior on the pitch for Man United? So as a fan, I'm telling you, we can't stay silent. We must back our player. We must get on every single social and let them know. Havertz was choking the lights out of the guy. What do you expect him to do but take extreme action to defend himself? He needs to breathe. Oxygen is a right to us all. You know what I'm saying, guys? We can't just let it out like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't go too hard on Havertz, you know what I mean? He's from my neighborhood. So I can't go too hard. But guys, you understand what I'm saying? I need 1 second, guys. Be right back. Guys, my charger, couldn't find it. Just did. Big up. Remember, Mark, a few weeks ago we spoke of how nice we are. We need to be more assholes on the pitch. Now we asshole Arsenal. We out assholed Arsenal, apparently. I guess we did talk about that, bro, and definitely the ref done us in yesterday, or we scored more goals. I agree with that as well, guys. Like, come on, let's think about it from a perspective where we've seen this United team in other situations, not even as bad as this one. And we didn't come back. We didn't fight. We gave up. But the guys didn't give up yesterday. And we've seen how the refs have been constantly bombarding Manchester United with some strange calls and strange situations, guys. And you know, it's what's the weirdest part about it all is that we blame the players, we blame the manager, when really we're really being derailed on the pitch by a 12th man whose just role is to take us out of the game. It's the weirdest thing, guys. I don't even remember when we became this type of fan base. But at the same time, I say, you know what? The referee was a disgrace. And we've seen it all clearly. It's like the last week when we had that game against Liverpool and Garnacho, 4 feet onside is onside by a mile by the linesman. Guys, I don't know what to do sometimes. I be watching these games and I be feeling like, is it just me? Or am I the only one seeing these things? Because clearly, they think that everyone is blind. No one has a recorder on their television. No one. That's the weirdest thing. But let's get into some more news, some more interesting news. Of course, everyone's looking forward to Marcus Rashford. His exit is apparently nearing as more clubs circle Tottenham, the latest club to be circling. And while I don't think it's a possibility because, you know, if he has to go to Tottenham, they should be paying 60 million. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to strengthen a rival just like that on the cheap, especially. So Serie A giants Milan are now set to hold a new meeting for Marcus Rashford. And the Man United forward is also seeing interest coming in from Tottenham Hotspurs. La Gazzetta dello Sport have reported that Milan will only sign one of Rashford or Kyle Walker due to the non-EU spot in their squad, and a meeting was held between Sergio Conceição and the club's higher management on Saturday. Walker will be available on a free transfer, while Rashford is said to be taking time to make a decision. The Rossoneri will have a meeting with Manchester between today and tomorrow to understand about how the wage share agreement could work between the two teams. Reflections are underway at the San Siro about who they will pick between Rashford and Walker, but the forward and his entourage are also listening to other offers. The report states Tottenham are also interested alongside Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona, who have been reported to be preparing a very, very interesting bid for a loan with an option and obligation to buy. And this, they are going to pay all of the wages. I don't know where they get the money from. I can't say. I mean, if he comes to Dortmund, guys, I can tell you I would probably see 2 or 3 games of him. As you know, I'm living in Germany. You know what I mean? I will go scouting to see if he's putting value on his name live and direct. But at the same time, I think it's time, guys. Maybe even if it's just for 6 months to get his head clear, a new environment, a new feeling. You know what I mean? To bring back that Marcus Rashford, because we haven't seen it. All that ability and talent is there. It doesn't disappear overnight, guys. But the performances on the pitch have not been matching what we know he is capable of. And that's the saddest part. Sad. Marcus has lost the fight, and I hope he goes this window. Big up to you, Ray Carl, my brother. Big up to you. Milan would be stupid to sign Walker. He's finished. He may not be finished in Serie A. You know, he might be a second region. I quite remember Maicon went to Inter. Everyone thought he was finished. And he was one of the best players in Serie A. That question was also what I was questioning myself. You're not the only one, Mikey boy. Big up to Jack Reacher in the building. Mark Davies says Arsenal were playing with 12 men with the referee giving everything to them. I'm worried that United wouldn't do any incomings. Well, you see, that's the interesting thing, Mark. I'm not too sure that we won't. But what I can tell you is that, like I keep saying, I think we might sell first before we buy. And the sell to buy, it might be a thing, it might not be. But what we have learned from the structure over the summer is that they love to get their money in first before money goes out, which is not really the ideal type of business I would like the club to be doing. I would like them to be more like a Chelsea. Buy the players early, back yourselves to get the players out that you need to be moving on. But beggars cannot be choosers is a famous saying in my country, my bro. So I feel like it's one of those things where we have to hope that they do the best and the decisions that they make are well-timed, well-planned, and creative, and they will benefit United. You know, what I can say is that this story is pretty interesting because I know Juventus have been interested in Malacia. It might be interesting. They might be looking to do a permanent deal or a loan with a buy obligation. Would I sell Terrell Malacia? Well, I've said earlier on the summer, I would love to see him get his chance at Man United, you know, but at the same time, he needs more game time. He needs to start games week in, week out if he's ever going to get back into that form that he was in or close to that form when he just came to United in that first season. Malacia joined for just £12 million. So if we can get a deal for him, maybe Diego Leone is his already replacement. He won't be able to play until the end of the season. So I could see him getting into the team next season. He's going to be 18. He's big, strong, fast. And I think he has everything Malacia has. And he's left-footed. And I think he's faster. That's just me. You know what I mean? There are reports that Ruben Amorim is happy with his improvement, but it's been curtailed by the fact that he cannot be given more game time consistently. And the 25-year-old has struggled in one or two of his previous appearances as well, looking short of pace and confidence in himself. Understandably, overcoming a series of setbacks during recovery makes it hard for any player to regain their best rhythm. Wingbacks play a crucial role in Amorim's 3-4-3 system, so United are eager to strengthen the system, and maybe this might be the transfer that the domino effects begins from. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things we have to look at, guys. I feel like it's going to be interesting, and we definitely need to do some more. 100%. Big up. That's one of my sayings too, Mark. Beggars can be choosers. 100%. 100%. So many people are jealous of MU being so popular. It's not our fault. We work hard to get here. We were the best of the best of the best for a very long time. You know what I mean, guys? It's one of those things where, you know, we should talk. But one of the interesting things that, you know, for me was very interesting this summer, and I'm so happy to hear that we are retained that interest in this player, is Xavi Simons. Very interesting number 10, very interesting player. And I don't know how you guys feel, but if there's a possibility that we could get this guy in, I would take him immediately. that 10 role, he can play it. He's physical, he's quick, creative, witty, and he's got the vision. I don't know about you guys. He's a young one. He can certainly develop. And under Ruben Amorim, I can only see him getting better than he already is. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. But for me, I definitely think it's something that we should be doing. It's a definite interesting deal. It's positive. It looks like it could be exciting. You know what I mean? We're just moving. If Marcus Rashford actually is moved out, you can slot him right in. You know, Garnacho needs time. Garnacho is he's gonna evolve. He needs more time though. That's the interesting thing. What's happening to the chat? I think Steph is not here. Otherwise, she'd probably cracking jokes. Definitely. I think Steph is probably having a little late sleep in or early day at the office. Lots of work to be done. She definitely partied hard yesterday after that victory. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Now, interesting news coming in. More news of outgoings, possible outgoings. And you know what, guys? Let's see how it goes. Of course, it might be featuring a player that you know your boy is hoping that could come back and do something, offer something in the team. But let's see. Because West Ham has reportedly been the first team to register official interest in the potential transfer of Manchester United winger Antony. Real Betis and Olympique Marseille are also interested in the Brazilian wide man, but it seems that the Hammers may be leading the race for the moment. That's according to a report from Antony's future from Spanish outlet Fajias, which states that Man United are open to letting the former Ajax man go on loan this January. It remains to see where Antony will end up, but it would be interesting to see the 24-year-old back playing regularly again after his difficult spell at Old Trafford. West Ham could be an interesting destination, though they already have Mohamed Kudus in that position, so it's unclear how they would fit both players in. Where's the next expensive Manchester United player, Antony, going to land? You know what I mean? Antony's one of the United's bigger transfer markets, considered a mistake in recent times, having cost big money when he joined from Ajax with a reputation of being one of the finest young attacking players in the world. For one reason or another, we have not seen that from the Antony, and not a consistent form as well. He surely needs, to either fix that or leave Old Trafford, the rebuild to his career elsewhere. Maybe. Is that on the cards? Who knows? One imagines Antony might do well to leave the Premier League, as many fine players have struggled to adjust to the fast pace and physical demands of English football. That could mean Betis or Marseille are better options for Antony, but it seems West Ham's interest is very strong. That could mean he has another opportunity to show what he can do in England. So what I would say is that, according and contrary to this report, which is clearly from someone who thinks that Antony is not a valuable footballer, Ruben Amorim has spoken about him on many occasions, and he has said, Antony, I like him. He's working very hard. He's lacking that confidence, but he's working hard in training, and with that, we can help him. And for me, sometimes the journey is long, and it's not always right in that moment that you get to make your mark. Joshua Zirkzee last night, taking that final penalty, was able to make his mark. A big, big step. That was his career. Altay Bayindir, 2 penalty saves, 1 in open play and 1 in the penalty shootout, put himself in the record books as the first goalkeeper in FA Cup history to accomplish that feat. How amazing is that? Now, I would put it to you guys, for all those who wrote off Bayindir, all those who wrote off Joshua Zirkzee, what if the window closes, this guy is still here, and he comes on, and for 5 games, he is having a blinder. And the form continues to the end of the season whenever he gets minutes. What would your thoughts be? Give him another season or put him on the market? I leave that question and response to you guys. Let me know in the comments. I might be a little bit biased. I might be keeping for one more. Let's see how it goes, because, if we sell him at a loss, it would cost even more than we sell him for to replace him. Doesn't that make us lose twice? Because if we sell him for 45 million, we lose 45 million. And then if we pay 65 to 75 million to replace him, we lose 60 to 75 million. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Naipan and Alvaro would only be 25, 30 mil. That's not together. That's going to be each. I think Alvaro would cost us something between £8 million to £12 million. But I definitely think that, you know, it's going to cost at least £35 million to get our hands on Naipan. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Not from what I'm hearing, bro. They want at least 40 million euros for Naipan from that club, BK something, whatever he's at. Yeah, they want at least 40 million euros. I don't know. Everything I've read says 40 million euros, bro. Maybe that's like, let's say 29 million pounds. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long one. And I think that's because he has a lot of interest. Borussia Dortmund offered 20 million pounds for him. You know, Rosenborg BK, yeah. Rosenborg BK. You know, so it's one of those things with Naipan, guys. I would love to see him. But again, I think we definitely need to bring in a more experienced player right now. There's so many players in the squad that we have developing 23 and under. Anthony just turned 24 like 6 weeks ago. I mean, Ahmad we have so many players under 23. Right now, I like the youth, but we already have our youth. I think Shea Lacey is better than this guy. Dangor Jr., I think, is better than this guy. I'm being so honest. You know what I mean? So I do like Naipan, but unless it's really like 15 million euros, bro, I'm not wasting the money. I would not do the deal. I would promote one from the academy. I'm pretty sure Dangor Jr. is better than this guy. He is definitely better than that guy, bro. Dangor Jr. is the next Paul Scholes. You won't believe me now, but just remember I said it. I've been saying it. So when it happens, don't be shocked when someone else and everyone else is saying it. Brother, Shea Lacey is better than that guy, for sure. As an attacker, 100% better than him as an attacker. 100%. 100% better than an attacker. Maybe not as a midfielder, but as an attacking player, 100% better than Naipan, bro. 100%. Dangor and Kobe Mainoo is the same age. You know that, right? Dangor and Kobe Mainoo is the same age, bro. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Because listen to it. Dangor Jr., bro. Nah, man. Dangor is 20 years old. He turned 20 in September last season, right? Brother. Naipan is like 18, if I'm not mistaken. He will be 19 in a few weeks. Yeah, look, Naipan is 18, broski. What are you saying 4 years older, bro? 4 years where? 3 years where? Naipan is 18, king. Look at here. Brother, look at right here, bro. Zver Naipan. 18 Jahre alt. Dig. He's born in December on the 19th of December, bro. Dangor Jr. Hold on. Let's pull him up here. Get it right there. Daniel Gore Jr. is born in September, 2 years previously. Yeah, bro. I like Naipan, bro, but probably. But Shea Lacey just turned 18. You know that, right? Hold on. I think Shea Lacey is still. Hold on. That's all. I'm gonna pull up Shea Lacey, bro, because the truth, the next truth. Actually, Shea Lacey is younger. He's 17. Shea Lacey is 17 years old, broski. Look at here. 17 years old. Bro. Bro. I think so. I honestly, I would say that I think that, Mazraoui should, play a few games on the left. I mean, Dalot has been out of position for many games, many games. And it's not serving him any justice. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. Maguire was speaking as well. Maguire was talking. The interesting thing coming out from Maguire is that he always believed. Ruben Amorim told me it was a no-brainer to extend my deal. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim told defender Harry Maguire it was a no-brainer to extend the defender's contract at the start of the month. Now the United stalwart wants to repay the Portuguese coach's fate by rescuing United's form from the embarrassing season so far. United are in the bottom half of the Premier League, and the table, Maguire, 31, appeared to be at the end of his United career under previous managers Erik Ten Hag and Ralph Rangnick. Not so true, because as we know, last season, Maguire's resurgence was a real thing. It was a real thing. Now he has regained his place and form and belief under Amorim. Apparently, he didn't have it last season. Let's forget that. Something never more apparent than the way he inspired the regard and action that led to the holders an unlikely FA Cup penalty shootout win over Arsenal on Sunday. Maguire said, "We put in a really good shift and limited them to not many chances after we went down to 10 men. We also have to realize that we're still where we are in the league table. We've got big games coming up. We can't rest because the league table is to look at is embarrassing. We've got to kick on from this." 100%. The man, he also said that, I always believed in Bayern there. I never thought we would be in doubt with him in the sticks. He always gave me confidence, which is really interesting. You know what I'm saying? He also said, "I thought initially instinctively it'll be all right as VR will turn it over." And then it clicked. VR could never intervene in my head, and it went a little bit. No, it was a tough one. I think he probably looked back and knows he got it wrong. That's why we have VAR, is because of big moments, we need them correctly. Really, it's a tough gig if we don't have help from them. He also went on to say, Ruben Amorim is really demanding. He said to me when it came across to him, he became aware that he had an option to extend and that it was a no-brainer for him. It's given me a confidence and belief that they want me at the club. They want me to be a part of this project, and I'm happy to be here. Guys, Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. What are you guys thinking about this? You know what I'm saying? Big up to Maguire. Agreed. One of Maguire's best performances in a United shirt. I can't disagree there. Guys, I had to ask, what do you guys think Ruben Amorim was saying when he was speaking to the guys? Because you know what? For me, I don't know. But whatever he said, it had to be magic, because he said it and he walked off and we saw what was the result. You know what I mean? Man was moving like Frank White, conducting a big deal, bro. I don't know what to say. But what I can say is, the last but not least, of course, everyone's wondering what's going on with Napoli's plan for Garnacho. Guys, realistically, would you be replacing, let's say, a world-class Kvaratskhelia with a young up-and-coming Garnacho, who's not in the best form, I don't think that would be the move Conte is making. I think Conte and Napoli are more interested in Rashford, and I'm starting to believe that this is mere paper talk. You know what I'm saying? Because Ruben Amorim did say in the presser that we are trying to keep our players. He spoke about Kobe Mainoo and Garnacho. We don't want to sell our young talent. He didn't say Rashford. That's the weirdest part. Anyways, today, for me, I'm not really in the transfer mentality, guys. Of course, I don't seem that energetic, newsy guy today. I'm just excited that we dunked Arsenal out of the FA Cup. I said this was gonna happen. In fact, we talked in the pre-match, and I said to you guys, look sharp. Bayern there has a blinder. Probably be the man of the match. And would you look at that? Guys, I love this game. I love this team. And I love enjoying watching football with you guys. I can't tell you. I haven't had so much fun watching football in years until I started streaming watch-alongs and having you guys as company. It's been the most fun. And when I'm at games live, I swear to you guys, I miss you guys in the chat. I'm in the stadium and I'm in the chat. I don't know if you know this, but I'm in the chat because I definitely miss you guys. I've gotten so used to having, your support around watching games, talking, discussing, hearing your views and different to mine or in accordance with mine as well. That, it's the fun things. And I hope to have many more. And you know what, guys? On Thursday, it's time to kick some Southampton down the road. You know what I mean? Kick the Southampton down the road. Because you know what? We beat them 3-0 early on the season. I don't know where's the stress coming from. Why everyone is thinking maybe what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. We're going to thrash them bums. You know what I'm saying? We are going to absolutely thrash Southampton. I'm telling you guys now. It's going to be a big scoreline. Probably 6-7. It's going to be a drastic one. Some guys are going to stat pad. You know what I mean? Triple captain your triple captains, if you know what I'm talking about. Because this is going to be a double game week. It's going to be from tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's a double game week, guys. So get your triple captains in for the FPL crew. Big up to everyone. Of course, you must captain Bruno. Triple captain him too. Because I'm telling you, against Southampton, Buddy's got his total 90s on. He's going to be putting some through the net. Trust me. Trust me on that. Big up to Jack Reacher in the building. Triple captain Bruno Fernandes. If any advice I'm giving you guys, triple captain that guy. Because listen, he's going to be bagging a hat trick. Trust me. And when he bags it, that's 90 big points. That's a whole game week worth of points added to your roster. You're going to not want to miss that, guys. It's a double game week, bro. We play Southampton on Thursday and we play another team on Sunday. Or am I going crazy? I think I'm not crazy. Let's double check. Yeah. So as I'm looking at the score sheet here, at the match sheet right now, it looks a little bit like this. And this is Man United here on the 16th, which is Thursday. And this is Man United on the 19th, which is Sunday. 3 days from then. So it has to be a double game week, bro. You know what I'm saying? How is this? How is this? It's not a double. The game, it's 3 days apart. Isn't that how the double game week work? 3 days apart, double game week in the PL. I'm just asking, bro, because I could be getting it wrong. I already triple captain Bruno. If not, it's 3 days but 2 separate game weeks. I have to cancel that triple captain, bro. I still got time. I think I still got time. I could do it after the stream. Guys, I will be back later on. Of course, you know, today was not the call-in at midday, but I'm going to have a call-in later on. But it's going to be an interesting one. And why I say that is because I have this Arsenal fan coming. We're going to be, you know, dissecting Arsenal's season a little bit. Not too much, really, but just comparing how shit Arteta is to even Ten Hag and how much better Amorim is going to be than Arteta. So I hope you guys could come in. I'm drinking orange juice, my bro. You want some? Yeah, fresh orange juice, bro. So I hope you guys would come through, show some support, get your points across, ask the Arsenal fan anything you want to know, including when is Arteta out coming? When are they sacking Arteta? Because I would like to know, but I don't want to ask him live. But don't tell him. Don't tell him. So you guys could do that favor for me. And guess what? We'll be here for it live at 7:15 UK right here, right now. And of course, in between, I will drop a little bit of a transfer update, maybe a 15-minute video so you guys could check it out. But for now, bye for now. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'm sorry I'm just vibing today. Yeah, I don't like to talk bad news after a win, really. The worst news is the possible sale of or inability to sell. But realistically, I think we'll do some business still. I think we need to get rid of a player first. So that's the good news. We also beat Arsenal, which is even better news. We're going for the FA Cup. And if we win the FA Cup, that's guaranteed Europe. Imagine winning the FA Cup and winning the Europa League. Guys, if we can do a double this season and finish 10th, what we saying, man? What we saying? I mean, I don't think we'll finish 10th. I think we'll finish above 10th. But if we win those 2 cups, that is progression, yeah? Hey, big up to everyone. And I'll catch you guys later on. Big up.
Baby.